Good morning students. This video class is an initiative of Shiv Jyoti Educational Group. I am Shravya Vyas and today I am going to teach you class 4 Social Studies chapter 8 Climate of our country. The topics covered in today's class would be the difference between weather and climate, the factors which influence the climate of a place, and the three main seasons of India: summer, monsoon and winter. Now let's have a look at the difference between weather and climate. What is weather? Weather refers to how hot, cold, rainy, windy or cloudy it is at a particular place at a particular time. For example, let's say today the weather is slightly warm and after few days the weather could be rainy and after few days it could be windy. So, weather is not fixed for a particular period of time, it changes from day to day, that is weather. And now what is climate? Climate refers to the weather conditions of a large area taken over a long period of time. For example, in the month of June, the climate in Karnataka is rainy because throughout the month of June the weather is rainy and hence climate refers to a large area taken over a long period of time. Now let us look at the factors that influence the climate of a place. First factor is how far the place is from the equator. Second factor, how high the place is, and the third factor, how far the place is from the sea. Now let us look at the first factor. How far it is from the equator. The farther away a place is from the equator, the cooler it is expected to be. For example, this line here, this is equator, and if you notice, comparatively North India is farther from the equator than South India. So, as the statement says, farther away a place is from the equator, the cooler it is expected to be. मतलब North India क्योंकि equator से ज़्यादा दूर है South India से, तो North India ज़्यादा cool रहेगा और South India कम cool रहेगा. Now the next point. How high it is, the higher a place, the colder it is. जितना ऊंची जगह होगी उतनी ठंड रहेगी. The higher you go in the Himalayas, the cooler it gets. अगर हम हिमालयास को देखोगे नीचे की तरफ कम ठंड रहेगी और जितनी ऊंचाई आप चलते जाओगे उतनी ठंड बढ़ती जाएगी. Third point, how far it is from the sea. The winds from the sea affect the climate of the place. The coastal plains are neither too hot nor too cold because of the cool breeze from the sea. क्योंकि sea से आपको हमेशा ठंडी हवा मिलती रहेगी. So, because you are closer to the sea, the weather is relatively cooler. Seasons. Most places experience a few months of hot weather, a few months of rainy weather and a few months of cool or cold weather in a year. For example, राजस्थान में कभी कभी हमको गर्मी का मौसम रहेगा जिसको हम hot weather बोलते हैं. कुछ महीने rainy season रहेगा जिसको हम rainy weather बोलते हैं और कुछ महीने ठंड रहती है जिसको हम cold weather बोलते हैं. So, the divisions of the year that have particular weather patterns are called seasons. Now, three main seasons of India. You have summer season, you have rainy season and you have winter season. The general weather conditions of a place during the seasons determine the climate of a place. For example, summer season में weather काफ़ी गर्मी रहती है. So, ये weather condition decide करता है कि ये summer season है. और rainy season, इस टाइम में वेदर काफ़ी गीली रहती है, मतलब बारिश बरसती रहती है. तो ये वेदर कंडीशन डिसाइड करता है कि ये सीज़न रेनी है. और विंटर सीजन में वेदर काफ़ी ठंड रहती है, जिसकी वजह से हम बोलते हैं इस वेदर कंडीशन विंटर बोलते हैं। Summer starts in March or April and continues till May or June. Throughout India थोड़ी बहुत वेरिएशन रहती है. Like in South India, it starts becoming hot in March and stays hot till after May. मतलब मार्च से शुरू होती है समर सीजन और मई के बाद तक चलती है समर सीजन साउथ इंडिया में. In North India, summer starts in April and goes on till June and July. और नॉर्थ इंडिया में अप्रैल में शुरू होती है समर सीजन and it goes on till June and July. In summer, it is hot and dry in almost all parts of India except the mountains. Mountains को छोड़ के बाकी सब जगह बहुत गर्मी रहती है. The sun is very hot and days are longer than nights. सन बहुत गर्म रहती है, बहुत गर्मी रहती है वेदर, और डेज लॉन्गर देन नाइट्स, मतलब दिन बड़ी होती है और नाइट्स छोटी होती हैं. हॉट ड्राई विंड्स कॉल्ड लू ब्लो इन द नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स. व्हाट इज लू? हॉट ड्राई विंड्स which blow in northern plains during summers are called loo. And dust storms are hot and dry winds that carry dust and sand. So what is the difference between loo and a dust storm? If you notice, loo में सिर्फ गर्म हवा चलती है और dust storm में गर्म हवा के साथ साथ sand and dust चलती है. Summers in the coastal plains. The coastal plains are not so hot in summer because of cool sea breeze. Like we said before, जो जगह सी के पास रहता है उसमें ठंड काफ़ी रहती है. तो क्योंकि coastal plains are near the sea, summer is relatively cooler. However, it remains humid. The amount of what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of moisture in the air. That is, हवा में मॉइस्चर ज़्यादा रहती है जिसकी वजह से चिकनी चिकनी महसूस होती है. इस मौसम में आप काफ़ी पसीना बहाते हो, बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल रहता है क्योंकि ज़्यादा पसीना बहाते हैं और जगहों से, इसलिए ह्यूमिड वेदर कहलाते हैं इसको. रेनी सीजन और मानसून सीजन. Monsoon winds bring rain to India. Winds full of moisture which start flowing from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal to the land are called monsoon winds. मतलब Bay of Bengal और Arabian Sea से winds आते हैं, उनको बोलते हैं monsoon winds. और ये जो monsoon winds जगह जगह जाके monsoons लाते हैं. Rainy season in different parts of India. The rainy season first starts in South India in the month of June. In North India, it starts in the end of June or beginning of July and continues till September. The western coast and northeastern states get very heavy rain. You must have heard of Mawsynram and Cherrapunji, where you get extremely high rainfall. Parts of northern plains and southern plateau receive heavy rainfall. The Thar desert in Rajasthan and the Run of Kutch receive very little rainfall. And the Coromandel coast receive rain in November and December, that is in winter. This is because in winter the winds in North India is cold and the winds in South India is relatively warmer. Because of this cold and warm wind, there is a difference in pressure which makes the Bay of Bengal send monsoon winds to Coromandel coast. That is why Coromandel coast receives rainfall in winter. Did you know Mawsynram in the Khasi hills in the Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall in India? मतलब Mawsynram receives, जो नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स है, हमने पिछले साइड में पढ़ लिया था कि नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न states receives very high rainfall. तो Mawsynram belongs to Meghalaya, which is a northeastern state, and Cherrapunji also belongs to northeastern state. So these two places receive extremely high rainfall. Now let's take a look at winter season. Winter season starts from October onwards and the weather starts becoming pleasant. The sun rays start getting less hotter. हमको गर्मी कम महसूस होने लग जाती है. The day starts becoming shorter and the nights longer. दिन छोटा होने लग जाती है और रात बड़ी होने लग जाती है. This marks the beginning of winter. इससे winter शुरू हो जाती है. Winters are very cold in Himalayas. Many places have rainfall. At some places the temperature often drops to -48 degrees. आपने पहले पढ़ा है ना, जितना हाइट बढ़ती है उतनी ठंड बढ़ती है. हिमालयास काफ़ी हाइट में है, जिसकी वजह से हिमालयास में बहुत काफ़ी ठंड बढ़ती है. The northern plains are also cold, and as we go to the southern parts of India, the cold decreases. The coastal plains are pleasant during winters with average temperature between 24 to 25 degrees centigrade. Thank you students for watching this video class. I hope you are all staying safe at home and spending enough time on your studies too. Thank you.